Welcome to FNaF News. I'm your host, the TNT Muffin. Today we're going to be talking about Funko, the FNaF movie, Hex, Youtooz, and more. Starting off with the movie news, on Dawko's recent charity stream, Scott actually gave him permission, if they reached a certain donation goal, to actually reveal some of the cast for the FNaF movie, which is kind of crazy, you know, being able to reveal cast for a real movie. Pretty wild for Dawko to be able to do. But yeah, so 2 actors for the movie were revealed, as well as the characters they're going to be playing. The first one being Piper Rubio, who's going to be playing a character named Abby, which we heard about before. So basically, Abby is going to be the character that's just Elizabeth, basically. Like, I believe it's the brother of Michael Afton. Don't remember if that's 100% correct, but I believe it is. And Abby is short for Elizabeth, although I believe in the movie they're just going to be calling her Abby. We don't know much about the character yet. Basically, it's going to be an Elizabeth-type character. Don't know much about that actor. It doesn't seem like there's anything really noteworthy they've been in. The second actor is Mary Stuart Masterson, who's going to be playing an unnamed villain. At first, I thought it was going to be Vanessa, because they've got, like, the blonde hair. But this is an unnamed villain. And, of course, we know Vanessa's name is Vanessa, and this is an unnamed character. So, it's not Vanessa, but we don't know who it's going to be. We're thinking maybe it could be Mrs. Afton, maybe it could be a voice actor for Chica, probably more likely this Mrs. Afton, maybe somebody high up in Fazbear Entertainment, we're not really sure yet. And then we did also get it confirmed that Matthew Lillard and Josh Hutcherson are going to be playing William Afton and Michael Afton. Actually, in this movie, it's not Michael Afton, it's Mike Schmidt, who was the night guard in FNaF 1, who is theorized to be Michael Afton. Another little piece of movie news here is that we have gotten confirmation that the movie is going to start filming on February 1st, and it's going to stop filming on April 6th. I wonder when the movie's going to come out. I assume it's going to take a long time to edit and stuff, but, you know, maybe it'll come out late 2023 or late 2024. I guess we'll have to wait and find out. And then the last piece of movie news, we're not actually sure if it is movie news or not, but on Dawko's charity stream, there was a donation for $10,000 by Phone Guy. So we're thinking maybe this could have been Scott Cawthon donating, and this could maybe be saying that Scott's going to return in the FNaF movie as Phone Guy, but, you know, that's no way of us knowing. It's just a guess. So, maybe? But who knows? Yeah, not really sure, but there was a bit of movie news there, and that's really awesome. Very excited for the movie. So now to the Funko news. In my last news video, I talked about those circus/balloon pop figures that Funko made, and now we've got a better image showing all of them here, so there's that. And also, somebody has found Pocket Pops of them in stores, so now we know there are going to be Pocket Pops. Another thing found at Hot Topic was this Jumbo Nightmare Freddy plush. We did know about this before. It was coming in the same wave as the circus stuff, so I expect more stuff to come soon. But first of all, let's take a look at this thing. So as you can see, it is a Funko plush that's for some reason not sitting down like they usually are, which is a bit interesting. It's the Nightmare Freddy plush, except it's a little bit worse and a little bit better in some spots. Like, the eyes are no longer popping out, the teeth are just printed on, which is strange. Same with the withering on the stomach. There's also more withering than before, though, like on the legs and around the eyes. Unfortunately, the ears are printed on, and then weirdly, the hands and the feet are silver now instead of brown like they were before. So a bit of changes, which you wouldn't really expect them to do. But, you know, some increased withering is always nice, some more detail. But it's weird, you know? There's also going to be a Nightmare Bonnie plush in this style, which I think is going to be way cooler, since Nightmare Bonnie is very rare plush, so I'm kind of excited for that one. This one, not too sure about, but there is that. Popping in here, we do actually get to see that Nightmare Bonnie plush. Here it is. You can see, again, like the Nightmare Freddy one, it is now standing up, and there's a lot more withering than before. The original Nightmare Bonnie plush had basically no withering. It just had little spots where the withering would be. Like, it's just, you know, pieces of the other coloration taken off. But this one does have like the withering detail that shows it's like hollow inside the animatronic, which is pretty interesting. It's changed up a bunch, and then like before, you know, a bunch of the stuff is now printed on, like the ears, the teeth, and a lot of the withering as well. So this one isn't as good, I'd probably say, as the Nightmare Freddy one, but it still does look very cool. And, you know, like I mentioned, the Nightmare Bonnie plush is very rare. The Jumbo version, even rarer. So having this out now is pretty cool, because anybody that missed it and doesn't want to spend like over $100 in the Nightmare Bonnie plush can now get this one, so I think that's pretty cool. While I'm popped in here, we actually also have some FNaF Plus news. So in FizzNom's charity stream, he revealed 8 new posters. Here they are. There's the Celebrate poster, of course, that's going to be in the office. There's Frederick's Tools and Timepieces with little frog clocks on it. There's this one with Helpy in a box, and you can see it's a different Helpy design than in the FNaF games. There's Lumber Bites with like a Chipper character and some other beavers behind him. There's a Chica Let's Eat poster, a Freddy Let's Party poster, a Bonnie Let's Rock poster, and a Foxy Let's Play poster. I think they all look very cool. Nice to get a good view of the Foxy model. I feel like we haven't seen it like this before. We've seen it with like the eyes really weird, so it's cool to see it like this. On to the Hex stuff. Jocko's charity stream didn't only reveal movie stuff, but also some Fanverse stuff, which was the Hex Pop Goes plush and the Hex Candy plush. The Pop Goes plush, he actually also showed us a prototype, which looks really bad. So if you think this newer one looks bad, you can see it looked a lot worse before, and it's going to improve more in the future because it's still just a prototype. It will get better, hopefully. But yeah, the Pop Goes plush, I think it looks pretty good. You can see it's made of like some type of material that has lines in it, which they did because the Pop Goes characters are 3D printed, so I think that's a cool detail. And then also, a little bit of an unfortunate thing is the black rabbit head that he's holding. I thought it was going to be like an actual Hex plush head, but it's instead a small thing, which is a little unfortunate, but it still looks pretty good, I guess. But yeah, I think this guy looks cool. I'm interested to see if they're going to improve it more in the future. And then, of course, there was the candy plush that was revealed, and this one I think also looks very good. You can see he's holding the cheeseburger, which looks good. I think that looks better than the black rabbit head. I think it looks very cool. Yeah, candy, I think it looks very good. I don't really see any mistakes, and like before, this is still a prototype, so it could improve more in the future. I'm always very excited for any Fanverse merch that's coming out. And speaking of which, Youtooz has revealed some Pop Goes pins. So there are 6 pins of Pop Goes characters. There's Pop Goes, Saffron, Stone the Crow, Menorah, Blake, and Sarah. They come in this box, unfortunately, which is covering up Menorah, Sarah, and part of Saffron. But that's fine, I guess. It's not anything too interesting, but this is the first merch that's going to be made of Menorah, Saffron, Sarah, and Stone, which is cool. And while we're on the topic of Pop Goes, Kane Carter has actually revealed the full model for False Freddy, as you can see with him spinning around here. I think he looks pretty creepy. The eyes are a bit creepy looking. His body is way different than I expected. He looks kind of like a frog. Yeah, I think he looks very cool, pretty creepy, and I'm very excited to see the rest of the false characters. But that is all the news we have today. If you want to subscribe, click the button on top of my head. If you want to watch one of my last news videos, you can click that button over there. And if you want to see some other video I made, click that button over there. And I'll see you when we get some more news.